Welcome to Elysium Analytics. I would like to introduce you our console. Above you see the actual applications installed on this, our apps, and we also include an app store as part of our console. Here you can download new apps as they're available. Customers will also be able to create their own apps and deploy them here too. So with this, let's go ahead and take a look at search. Now, typically customers will run an Elasticsearch in a separate cluster, but with the power of Elysium now, that's all consolidated into our Snowflake backend. We have a data lake that houses all the data, and in here you can actually perform your queries against the data and running them against Snowflake. You can see here just running a simple query on event ID 1, which is just looking for running processes on an endpoint for this response source. So let's continue on. Let's go back to the home page. Let's introduce you to our SOC dashboard. The SOC dashboard is a collection of our risk-based scoring, identifying users and entities that are suspicious, and also providing just sort of key insight into incoming data, top UABAs that have been identified, and just any alerts too. Additionally, we also provide the ability to make a copy of your dashboard and to customize it and to share it with your colleagues. You may also wish to email the dashboard to somebody on a regular basis. You can send it very different means, transports. We also give you the ability to send on a recurrent schedule. Now let's pivot over to the alerts dashboard. In here, what Elysium does is collects all upstream events, and then we display them here, showing users and entities, and from high critical events to the lower critical ones, and we aggregate by users and entities. Again, we have the power to be doing some nice custom data exploration here, so you can apply filters, slice and dice the data. Now let's switch over to the Inside Threat Detection application and see how it can benefit our customers. In this application here, what you'll see is that we provide a list of users and entities, an IP address or a host name, that are exhibiting suspicious behavior based on a set of profiles we're running against these. These profiles are designed using the MITRE attack techniques. So we're looking for, exfiltration, all the classic ways of getting the data out. And also we bring it all together so that you can focus on a particular user entity depending on their behavior. In this example here, John White is potentially showing a lot of unusual scores for download, uploads, failed privilege escalation. So this might require further investigation. We can see that there's potential bad site he's been to. So this is something that we may want to go and investigate and switch over to the 360 view on the entity that he's running. And from here we can actually see additional information. Now we can see that also the endpoint on which John White was using also is having an anomaly indicator. Again, this is something that an analyst would investigate. Nice thing is we consolidate like the 40 million records down to a smaller set that we can investigate. Let's switch over to behavior analytics, and here we're going to take a look at identity management. This is one of my favorite applications. It just gives you a really good idea what people are doing in terms of their behaviors on the network for VPN access. Here we're seeing all these as connections, their session durations, and so forth. So this is great information just to see in the bird's eye view of the user behavior in your network. So these are some demonstrations of our different kinds of analytics. Thank you very much for your time.